In a bold public demonstration, World Federation of Methodist and Uniting Church Women gathered in Botswana to march against gender-based violence. The march drew attention to the ongoing crisis of abuse and called for justice, dignity, and protection for women and girls.
It is a call to action, a message to all stakeholders, government, civil society, churches, and communities, that we will not remain silent while women suffer in their homes, in their workplaces, and in their communities. Today we march for justice. Today we march for peace, and we march for a future where gender equality is a reality.
Calling for solidarity with everyone, that we are tired, we are pained, we are hurt with this, what is happening to women, what is happening to children, what is happening even to men.
Gender equality remains a priority, not just in our ministry and our government agenda as we intend for it to be, but for it to remain a priority for all institutions, all sectors, and all individuals. And I say this because I personally live in fear, okay? I live in fear of it could be me, and it could be you. It no longer affects people based on social status. It no longer affects anyone based on age. It no longer affects us based on race. It affects us all. We have it in the workplace. We have it in the church. We have it in our community. It's everywhere now. And so it could be anyone, hence it ought to be even an individual priority.
Anyone who is abused, that person loses self-esteem. If you lose self-esteem, the world closes.
Attendees shared experiences, challenges, and hopes for a society free from violence and fear. The session served not only as a platform for learning, but also for solidarity and collective healing.
It is usually very traumatizing. It is usually very draining. It drains your happiness. It drains your joy. It drains everything about you. Take me by my hair into the bedroom. He says undress, and when I got undressed, as I was putting the nighties on my head, I just felt hit me with a baseball bat. That was the first. And after that, he just kept on hitting. It tore open here until under my eye. My nose was broken. My rib was broken. I lost some of my teeth. And then he locked me in the bathroom for the evening. When morning came, I just ran.
At 12 years old, I thought of committing suicide. And as I grew up as a teenager into adulthood, there came a point where I decided not to get married. Because for me, every man was just like my father.
A panel discussion explored the legal, social, and spiritual dimensions of the issue. Panelists highlighted the role of faith communities in shifting harmful norms and promoting healing.
The family is that unit that builds the church. Without strong families, there is no church. What programs do we have in church aimed at strengthening families, discussing these issues?
And I know that the church remains a refuge for many people. There are people who don't go to the police after being abused, they go to their pastor. And so to ensure that the job is done, it's not just preaching on the pulpit, but it's ensuring that this beautiful building with ample space can be a place for people to run to when they are in danger.
The church is a place for those who are weak. It's a place for those who are vulnerable. It's a place for those who have nowhere to go. The church is a shelter where everyone comes and finds refuge. It's always very important to mention than to die in silence.
The event concluded with a renewed call to action. Organizers urged communities to speak out, to support survivors, and to hold perpetrators accountable. The World Federation of Methodist and Uniting Church Women continues to advocate for justice, education, and safety for all. Priscilla Muzerengwa, reporting from Gaborone, Botswana.